Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Burdick, the Reading Coach. Welcome to Gear Up for Science 2024 On-Demand Parent Event. We are so glad that you have taken time out of your busy schedule to join us in this on-demand event. In just a few moments, you are going to complete a science activity with your child and your child's grade team teachers. We do ask that all science experiments for the Gear Up for Science 2024 be completed with adult supervision. Now, as you complete that science activity, I want you to listen and think about the vocabulary words that are being shared by your grade team teachers. Academic vocabulary simply means vocabulary specific to content like reading, writing, science, or math. As your child grows and learns, academic vocabulary is so very important to their academic success. In the materials bag that your child brought home, you will find a pamphlet that actually gives you ideas in which to build your child's academic and regular, just everyday vocabulary. Some of those ideas are as simple as just talking through everyday activities such as washing the dishes, cooking, going shopping, even coming home from school. What kinds of things can we say that will help build our students' vocabulary? Now, let's get back to that science activity. Ready, set, let's do some science.
Hi, fabulous fifth grade families. I'm Mrs. Quinn, reading teacher.
I'm Mrs. Vernon, ELA teacher.
I'm Miss Edge, science teacher.
Miss Harrell, ESE.
Miss Urban, ESE.
Hello, Paget families. This is our fifth grade Gear into Science. We are actually going to create a fabulous catapult. And we're going to be working on levers and force and motion, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Your child should have brought home a bag. Children, please don't do this without your parents. It says, only open with supervision from a parent. So don't do this without your parent. Seriously, don't do it without your parent. Okay, so inside of your lovely bag of materials, there is a survey. Parents, this is for you. This is at the end. There's a QR code. Please, please, please fill out the survey. It lets us know how we're doing and what we need to do for next time. It helps us, it helps you. Please fill out the survey. Okay, inside we have directions because you can't do anything without directions, or at least I can't anyway. I don't know about y'all, you need directions? I need directions. Okay, so lovely directions, and they come with pictures because if you're like me, words don't help. We need directions. Okay, also inside the bag, there is a parent's guide to vocabulary. Vocabulary is super, super important. As the reading teachers, we want to improve vocabulary, but it's not just the vocabulary for speaking. We want to improve vocabulary for academics as well. So this has some information for vocabulary, and Miss Burdick has also attached a video as well for vocabulary. So please take a look at that. Inside, now we get to the good fun stuff. Inside is a baggie of goodies. You're going to find 9, oh, don't throw it around. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. You're going to find 9 popsicle sticks. You're going to find around 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there. I can't count. I'm not the math teacher. Rubber bands. And then you're going to find a couple of marshmallows. Don't eat them. Don't eat them. We need them. Please don't eat them. Okay. Now the lovely Miss, and a spoon. I forgot the spoon. Don't be like me. Here we go. Miss Urban is going to help us put this together. Okay, so the first step that you're going to do, and we'll let you focus on Miss Urban there, is you're going to gather up 7 of the craft sticks and tie the rubber band tightly at one end of the craft sticks. And you want to try and get it close to the end of the craft sticks so that they stay together nice and tight, like so. Miss Urban is such a great fan of white. And then on the other side, you're going to again tie the rubber band on the end of the craft sticks. So both craft sticks, or both rubber bands, are on each end of the craft sticks, like so. Then you will still have 2 more cross sticks. Don't forget about those. We're gonna go ahead and tie another rubber band. So this is now on our 3rd rubber band, and we're gonna tie that to the end of these 2 craft sticks. And we wanna try and make sure that is towards the end, but not so far that it'll pop off. Okay. Awesome. And now you're going to take the larger bundle of craft sticks and you're going to place it between the smaller bundle where there's 2, like so. All right, then we're going to take yet another rubber band and we are going to start tying the rubber bands in a crisscross fashion so that we can hold all of them together. And Miss Urban, it's better to show you than to try and talk through that because I will confuse you.
Okay, let's see. Got it one bit, now I gotta get it the other way.
And this is starting to create our lever. We want it to be able to stay open.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, should do the second one maybe.
Well, that's the
Get
first
it going
part
the
of
other
the
way.
crisscross.
Whoops. Well, and sometimes you just have to do it again.
That's right. Everybody makes mistakes. It happens. That's one of the greatest things about science is that it is practicing science and it needs trial and error. So if you make a mistake, just try again.
Good. Okay, then we got to go.
That's part of why we have 4, 5, 6 rubber bands in there is because you may need.
I know. Now why am I having a hard time this time? Sorry, I did it before.
It's all right. We had to do some problem solving. This is something that 5th grade we're always trying to do. Sometimes we get into a situation and it doesn't quite work right, so we did some problem solving. And instead of trying to take 1 rubber band and do the crisscross, we're going to use 2 rubber bands here. So we're going to use 1 rubber band to go diagonally across the way Miss Urban is showing you here. And then we're going to do a 2nd rubber band and we're going to do diagonally again, but the diagonal on this one is going to cross over the first one. That way we don't have to have 1 rubber band going across both of them. It doesn't break and you don't struggle with it. This works much better. So this is probably using our problem and solution and it's trial and error. So again, this is using a little bit of our text structure for problem and solution as well as our science trial and error. So we get a lot of that. But as you can see here, what we've created is our lever. And we've got a fulcrum in there. We have all kinds of interesting parts for our catapult. So now the next step on this one, we are going to go ahead and take the spoon and we are going to use another rubber band to go ahead and attach the spoon to the top part of our lever to create the holder for the marshmallow.
Okay.
And definitely just take your time.
Right,
Make
yeah,
sure
I
that
think
you
you
don't feel rushed about it. Take your time, have fun, because it is supposed to be fun. Sometimes we rush through. If you need to pause the video to do any section of this, please go ahead and feel free to do so. All right, and again, you may need to use more than 1 rubber band to make sure that the spoon is secure. As always, part of the reason we said please use adult supervision is because we want to maintain safety. Science is all about safety. So please be careful when we're using the rubber bands. Please be careful with the spoons. We don't want them to snap or break. Calm and cool and collected is the way we go.
Yeah, okay, I think that's good.
Alrighty, and then you have created your lovely catapult. So now you have 2 lovely marshmallows. And from here, now you can use force to catapult your marshmallow. That's not a word. Don't use that for your vocabulary. Your marshmallow. And Miss Urban's going to demonstrate. And that is showing us force, it's showing us motion. You can describe push and pull. You can talk about kinetic energy and potential energy. Talk to your parents about all the different points on that. and we hope you have a lot of fun. Maybe try it if you have mini marshmallows at home. If you have jumbo marshmallows at home, you could see how far they go, how fast they go. Differ how hard you push down on the spoon or how light you push down on the spoon to see the difference on how far you can travel depending on how much force you use. So if you need to pause at this point, please do. We're having way too much fun here, so we're gonna pause.
So much fun with the mechanical energy. Did you learn that today? Using your potential and kinetic energy. So potential, kinetic, mechanical energy demonstrated.
Awesome. So parents, please, please, please remember, after you've had so much fun with the marshmallows, to fill out the survey, not fill out, but do the QR code. That's the old school fill out. But go ahead and do the QR code and do the survey. Please fill it out. Be honest. It helps us. It helps you. It helps everyone. And have fun. Bye.
I hope that you had a fabulous time completing the science activity with your child and your child's grade team teachers. Did you hear some specific academic vocabulary that you can talk over with your child? Absolutely. Now, on the following slide, you are going to see a QR code for a brief survey. Please access that survey. We value your opinion. You can also access that survey on the QR code from the flyer inside the materials bag. Again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us for Gear Up for Science 2024 on-demand parent event. Thank you in advance for completing the survey. And this is Mrs. Burdick out.